I read one hook, you read another, and it's okay.
No, they're the same thing though. So you want to do it like you want to read the hook first?
Yeah, we picked one business idea. We're both building it live at the same time, talking through every prompt as we go, same starting point, but completely different results. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Let's see where we end up.
My suggestion is we build a neighborhood coffee shop, has an online ordering, with online ordering and a loyalty program. Let's start. I have Airo Builder open, so I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Yours is in Arabic?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to be testing Arabic today. It's going live.
In Arabic, mine came as this. You just need to click on it in the navigation. All right, we're back. So we've said a website for a local coffee shop.
Yeah.
With an online ordering system and a loyalty program.
Yeah.
Are we like going rogue on where it's located?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a local coffee shop in the Lakes, Dubai. Is there we know our coffee.
I'm building a local coffee shop in New York.
Wow.
That's like my dream location for a coffee shop. Who knows? I think it's going to come up with like a very local, authentic.
I mean, we need one here. Maybe it'll take me to a new adventure.
Exactly.
You know?
The start of a business.
Yeah, it could be. We're an Australian. That word.
Loyalty program. There's a loyalty program.
No, I'm going to make
desserts.
She's gone straight to desserts.
Of course.
You've gone past the coffee.
Of course. It's the one thing that I know how to do the best. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm going to give us like 15 minutes to build and then...
Okay. I'm not done yet. I've really gone into the detail of the coffee. No, you start. It's okay. I'm taking time with my prompt.
It's 1:33 now.
Okay.
What's the coffee shop called? Selena, are you still writing your
prompt?
Yes, I am. I'm so proud of you. So mine asked me a few questions and now it created like a plan for me.
Okay. Oh, did you ask it to create a plan?
No. It went ahead and did it by itself. So it's like homepage, full menu page, online ordering, integration, loyalty program page, about, and a story page.
Mine's still thinking. It's named at the Lakes Coffee.
The Lakes Coffee. Yeah. So it came up with a name.
It did, which I might change later, but that's a small detail because I haven't committed to a name yet.
Okay.
We can chat
I came up with the name Soho Brew.
Okay. I wonder if it exists elsewhere. These are the things where...
I might run into a real Soho Brew coming after me.
You may. You'll realize when you try to register your domain name. Is it taken or isn't it taken? That is the question.
You know, it's going to tell me right now. And like Airo AI Builder, it has this like in the domain URL, it recommends a domain name that is available for me to buy.
Oh, I like that. Let's try.
So even when I ran into my error, what I said is like, try again.
Yeah.
And it's just like building.
Rethink.
Yeah.
So it gave me a little plan and now it's serving me with coffee with images actually for the homepage build. It's given me a color scheme and font, but still thinking I don't like the colors that it's given me that much. Like I like a more pastel.
Which colors did it give you?
Like a brown color palette. So
mine is like brown with greens.
I don't have it's done brown, black, and like a rusty type color, which I'm not.
Which font did it give you?
Cormorant Garamond plus Lato.
Me too.
And I think this is where I find you probably have to add the specifics in the design to get what you want.
If you like a certain font.
Yeah, because like I know what I don't want as well. So like this color scheme, I said make it like modern and this hygge feel, you know, that Swedish comfort. But I think it's gone to, it's overcorrected to index on the copy colors. Versus something more pastel.
I asked for like a hippie and stylish.
Oh, I'm curious to see what that comes up with.
Yeah, me too.
And you know what I realized? You know, when you and I both did the International Women's Day, I'm going off topic here, but we did the International Women's Day. We gave us both a black and pink.
Yes. No, mine was green. And I asked her to change it to pink.
I think I did the same. Is it weird that we defaulted it? Like, I think it gave me the option of green and pink, and I wanted pink.
Okay. Mine actually built something for me, and I really, really like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. I'm happy. Oh, wow. It's just up. So it gave me a little preview that I didn't like that much. And then I went back and thought about it. And I'm not sure if I hate the color scheme as much as I had originally thought I did.
I'm not as passionate about the font.
Like I've got chat with Airo. It's saying, tell Airo what you want to build or modify in your app. The AI will understand your requests and make changes. Okay, thank you.
Mine is saying something else.
What is it saying?
What do you think of the design?
It's more confident. Look at you.
Yeah,
Do you think it's the prompt that we enter?
I don't know. Something that was recently launched and now I'm seeing it and I'm
Yeah.
so happy about
Yeah.
it was that there was a runtime error
Uh-huh.
and then the chat prompted itself to fix and analyze the runtime error and then it says completed for free.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
it corrected the error and I was not credits
Right.
were not charged.
And this is, I think it's important to pause on this one where, technology will have errors. It's like when you have a bug on your phone and you have to restart or you have to restart your laptop. What we're really trying to do is recognize when Airo AI Builder has an error in credit or what is the cause of the error. So it's not a user generated error, it's a tool, it's an agent generated error. And so we will assume the cost of the credits there versus charging the customer for the credits. And so that's now implemented and live. So it's just a check mechanism to ensure that we continue to allow like fairness in build for the customer. So we'll own the responsibility for generated by the agent and let you to continue to build as desired with the prompts, but it won't fix your quality prompts. You still have to go and fix that yourself.
Yeah, and like kudos to the product manager
For sure.
that came up with this idea because we have seen a lot of feedback from consumption of credits and it was a really thought through process of like how can we fix this.
I mean, it's a true example of putting the customer. I think it's two things. It's one, going deeply into the product and understanding where the product is not meeting the bar in terms of there are certain tasks that need to be iterated. And again, like technology develops on a constant basis, especially in this agentic age. But at the same time, to the product manager who said, hey, this is an opportunity for us to do what's right for the customer. It was a very conscious process to say, okay, let's own accountability for what our tool does, what our agent does, and make sure that the customer isn't penalized for it. So it's a proud moment. Like I feel very proud to be on a
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. Like, shout out.
I will make some changes to my website now.
So it's asked me, so it's actually for me, it's gone and said, what do you think of the design? And rather than going and saying I don't like it, I'm first going to play with the color scheme and then I'm going to adjust
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to change my browns to burgundy.
Did you get, maybe you would have liked my design better.
Does yours have like burgundy in it?
It's got this like rusty orange. Do you think it's triggered by the copy?
I think it's triggered by the vertical that we're building for.
Yeah, me too.
And probably it goes and finds like best colors that fit this vertical.
So I've gone in and I've said, I don't like the colors. I want turquoise and greens across the page. Cool pastel tones.
Mine is like, I said change the brown to burgundy, but what I meant to say was change the other burgundy.
You have to undo it now.
I can undo it. I can actually go back to
the previous,
to the backup and change it, but I like what I came up with, so I'm not hating it.
Sometimes the right road is the wrong road.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Now it's like, mine is like burgundy, green, and nude.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll rewrite the page with the new turquoise and cream palette brown and update the header. And please do. I talk a lot to the agent when I build. Yeah. I feel like it needs to be more personable.
I usually say like, do this, do that. Sometimes when it's like not doing what I want, I'd say please.
I type in please. I know it's a no-no because it uses credits and compute. And so in the grand scheme of environment, it's not a great thing. But I still feel like I don't want it to be death to politeness of humankind. So I feel like I still need to, invest in the etiquette that we've been taught. But don't do what I do because you will eat your credits. I
just changed my font. So I asked it to change the font. It gave me some options. I did change it. Let me look at the new one.
See, so I updated it. I don't think it's fully done. I think this color scheme does not work, but I'm not going to overinvest time in this because we're already 10 minutes into the build and we said 15 minutes and I haven't been able to. I don't have the online. I think I'm going to commit direct. I'm going to skip the font. I'm going to skip the color scheme. I'm going to go straight to the build of the other pages so we actually see what it does.
Okay. I'm also building the other pages, but I'm quite impressed by the speed. It's actually faster than what I expected.
But I think it's important to point out here the speed, when you look at the speed of different builders, I think where there's quite a large difference is the detail at which it's trying to make the change. So mine's just reloading now, and it's actually redone the whole page in the new color palette.
Hmm.
So it took a little bit of time, but the output, I'm just going to accept it. I don't think I made the right color choice, but I love this section here. It's super clean. Change the font because I just don't like this font. I wouldn't choose this font, and not because I don't think it looks nice here, but I always go to physical print. So let's say this is a real physical shop.
Hmm.
This kind of font, I'm always a little bit iffy on if I have to print anything. It may not show up. I like more of the clean and modern fonts just because, whether you team it up with a logo or text, they're generally a little bit more flexible in output. Don't like these pictures, so I would go back and change these into much more gourmet looking fresh
Hmm.
produce. But I like this little picture down here. Every cup counts. Oh, this is so even on the homepage, I'm curious to see what your loyalty looks like, but it's got a little loyalty program. Every cup counts. So earn a stamp with every coffee, hit 10 and get your next one. No app required, just your good habit. I'd asked it to do a point system, but it's giving me a stamp system. So it's default.
Hmm.
So there's a little bit of a disconnect, but it's taken my prompt to the 25, 50, and 100 cups because I'd said you hit, like, you get rewards at specific milestones.
Mm-hmm.
So then it said you get bonus on top of the additional cup and free coffee, you get more on top of it. So it's
Oh,
already giving me new ideas in terms of what I could do, but I'm going to, oh, but it must have tweaked the shade of the turquoise. You heard me, didn't you? You heard me. Maybe I'll have to call it something.
okay. So right now
I can see yours. Let me have a look at yours.
I did build the menu page.
Yeah.
So let me show you. This is what
Mm.
the
I love the colors.
so beautiful.
It's so nice. I'm slightly jealous. I feel like because you put matcha in the mix, it took look, we've got the same picture though here.
This
The
one.
layout, yeah.
Oh, the loyalty program. I gave it no. I love the
Agree.
burgundy.
It looks lovely.
Yeah. And then the menu is actually really clean.
Mm.
And when we were talking about changing the text
Yeah.
without using credits, basically this is it. When you see this like little star over here, you
Yes.
click on it.
And then you can go and edit it
Yeah,
directly.
I can remove this endlessly.
And so this is where that's actually really cool. So people who are used to building in a template format, they can go in and directly edit the text.
Yeah.
So if you have, an existing website or anything that you have prepared, going back to the discussion previously that we had around planning the content, you can actually take it and copy and paste it here. Because in this scenario, I would assume that you know what's on your menu.
Yeah.
So you can go in and just directly explain what that drink or what that beverage is to make sure that it looks truly, the coffee type, the beans, etc. And you don't consume credits, which is great. So you can be very smart about how you optimize your usage, but also you can make the build as simple or as complex as you want to based on what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, and I think what the other thing is that like changing images
Mm-hmm.
can be so tricky with the agent because I tried it sometimes like drives me crazy. When you hover over the picture, click on replace, you can either replace it with one of the Getty images that we have or you upload an image and change it with it.
That's so easy. It's really simple.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, and that saves you from having to write in a really exact prompt to say, this is exactly where I want you to take this picture and put it in this placement on the page. You can get to your target position and your target image and put it in there. Yeah, I think that's great. And it's also good. You don't actually have to have the images. You can go in and use Getty, which makes it, you don't need to have anything prepared. You just need to know how to utilize it. So it's done order ahead, pickup ready. So it's doing the ordering. It's quite detailed. I think even though what seems very simple, it's actually quite a detailed task for the agent to fill out. So you can see we've gone to, on this one, we're building out the, oops, I've got an error now, so it's fixing it. Please analyze and fix this runtime error.
I'm going to do like a big change now. I'm changing my header image to be a video.
Wow.
Because I enjoy websites that have like
interactive.
Yeah.
You're such a next generation. I'm like, don't overwhelm me with it. So while you do that, I'm going to go and check out my ordering system, which is built out. So here, I actually love this. So I have an ordering system. It's taken my cue on cortados and piccolos. I have everything except a double espresso. But let's have a piccolo. I
Oh,
would go back and
remove the
remove
matcha.
the matcha. We don't serve matcha. And then it's given me a little option on the baked goods. But this is, I think, again, it goes back to the detail of when you have your menu, you can then input exactly what it is that you offer. Bliss ball and seed bar. Okay, I could really go for a bliss ball right now. So here, piccolo, and then I can say biba as soon as possible. Or I can say I would like to go for a coffee in 30 minutes. And the notes, I'm going to say coconut milk, side of sugar. And then let's see what happens when I try place order. Thanks, Selena Bieber. The order is confirmed. And so that is, and then payment is at the counter. So what we could do is we could go an extra mile and look at if I can do online payments so that the coffee shop doesn't prepare the order and not get payment fulfillment. I think it's always safer to take the cash first, but that would be that would be another phase after I build the initial blueprint. But if I go back to home, then it takes me back to the home page. So I'm going to look at the loyalty program now and see what it gives me. I'm going to let you screen share. Are you screen sharing now?
I can start screen sharing. I'm so unhappy because my video is not working. Okay, so what I'm doing now is checking my loyalty program to see if it actually works. And I said, can you check if the loyalty program actually works? And then it says to make it truly functional, you need a backend API route to receive and store signups. You need a database and a confirmation email sent on signups. So I'm like,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to do it.
But it actually asks you how do you want to proceed, and it has it planned out for you. So you can start. I want to start by creating a database. And what is really, really cool is that with the database, it's over here. Like it's all inside the builder. You don't have to know how to create a database, or you don't have to have it externally. I can show you now while it's being built.
But what you're effectively saying is the technical barrier doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So people who wouldn't, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Maybe I would have, let me not underestimate myself, but it would have taken time and reading and understanding to be able to get the database, integrate it, capture leads, and then integrate it into the site as a full end-to-end loyalty and ordering system. And then you want to have the engagement. You want to be able to contact those customers, share information and promotions with them. But the agent, the builder does it for you now. You just have to give it the right instructions. So that's incredible.
Yeah. And when you think about it, you think, oh, I want to start a loyalty program. But did you really think it through of what it takes to have a loyalty program, all the steps that you need to have in your website to be able to get the loyalty program to work? And I think I like that it's telling me to have a loyalty program that is actually working, you need to do this and that and this. And let's do it together. Let's build it together.
Well, it allows you to understand the steps or the processes required to make it happen. And this isn't just for a coffee shop. I mean, this could be a community. This could be a, small business, like a hairdresser, for example. I'm making it up, or like a massage therapist. So the same concept applies to everyone. And so I'm on the loyalty program for mine, and it says, this is interesting. Look, the loyalty program is live. Here's what was built: a pre-enrollment view, pitch with the 3 program benefits. So it's given me a value prop, a preview stamp card showing 7 out of 10, and a simple sign up form, just a name, no account needed. So then there's the dashboard post enrollment, live stamp card that animates as stamps are added. So you log in. So this is like you're logged into the system. And so you understand. And then you've got 4 reward tiers. So it's giving me regular, which is free coffee at 10. Sorry, category. That's 25 cups. You get a free pastry and a coffee, bonus pastry.
Oh, nice.
Then devoted, a monthly free coffee. So I have to test that. That means you're having more than a cup of coffee a day. I don't know if that works.
But you know what I like about this is that if you had the thought of starting a loyalty program, it actually mapped out a full program.
But it's an ideation process, isn't it? So it actually gives you that ability. It's not even the technical barrier, but it's actually the smart. So here's my idea. If I were to put this into practice, how would I do it? So it gives you the opportunity to validate what you're thinking. And if you don't like it, obviously you can pressure test it and go back and forth and get it to where you want it to be. But you're not alone. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the most beneficial part of it. So I'm going to go back and have a little bit more of a chat around this.
I'm really enjoying this
I
more
know,
than I thought
I
I
know.
would. This is kind of addictive
It is.
because I want to build more. I want to have it functioning end to end.
But is it because you're empowered at every step? So each step is like an unlock. I mean, when everyone's like, "Oh, I'm vibe coding," this is vibe coding. I'm like, guy, you can, I feel like going to everyone doing this. Like, this is vibe coding. You don't have to be super technical to do it.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's a realization.
I think it's addictive because I'm building something that in a normal worldly life scenario, I would not be able to build this.
I'm just going to pause for a second.
So I asked it to do a confirmation email on loyalty sign up. And then it says, before I write the code, what email address should the confirmation go to? The email will be sent to the person who signs up, their own address.
When you think about brand, what I see is a lot of people, they come in with a Gmail address.
Yeah.
And that's not a super convincing way to talk with our customers. So there you'd really need to have your domain name registered, and then you'd need to have your info at or hello at Soho Brew. Is it Soho Brew?
Yes.
Yeah, Soho Brew.
I'm trademarking my name. That's
without having checked whether
this is it.
So that you do close the loop on the trustworthy relationship, or building trust with the audience. So they would be two additional products that you'd pull into this ecosystem that you have to make sure that you're engaging with your customers in the right way. Do that. I'm going to go. I haven't finished my loyalty. I went off track a little bit. So.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen and show us your
sure,
loyalty?
Let me take over. Oh, actually, it's taken. Add a stamp. Workers. Oh, okay. But how do I verify? So I've actually asked it a qualifying question now.
What are you asking it about?
It says that the customer, so there's a virtual, when you log in, there's a virtual loyalty card, a digital loyalty card, but I can just add a stamp myself. So I've asked it the question on how does the customer verify that they have purchased and receive a stamp. So right now the stamp is just self-serve, the demo button. So option A, staff issued QR code, which is what I had in mind, but I didn't have to put it in there because it's defaulted to the QR code. So customer shows a loyalty page at the counter, staff scans a QR code and adds a stamp, simple, no customer account needed. Purchase code after ordering a unique code appears on the confirmation page. On a system and staff dashboard, staff add stamps manually from password. So this is where I'm getting into more of a validation discussion around how I want to build the program, which I think is very interesting because yours went directly to sign up, confirmation, and contact, whereas mine is actually focused more on here is the mechanism of recording the stamp. So it's automatically understood what I'm saying. Here's the full picture of what you actually need. So it's telling me my two scenarios back. So the most practical setup is a staff-facing dashboard that handles both. Search by name, redeem order code, password protected. So this means a loyalty card needs to live in a database rather than just browser memory. Yes. Okay. So now we're building the full system.
Exactly.
So I've ended up where you are.
Yeah.
But it's educated me more in the process.
I was like, did you just build a front end for the loyalty program or does it really work?
Is it what you asked?
I was like, how can I make it work?
Yeah.
So it said like you need this and that and this to make it work.
But what I like here is you've gone with a more technical specification in terms of your question on how do I make it work. I've taken the real life example and said, but I have more people coming physically into my store. I'm not entirely sure if this works. So I've taken a very low tech approach.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say yours is super high tech, but you've taken more about, okay, does this actually work in practice? And
this is where people actually need to go and like add the prompts in, ask it questions and get it to work.
You have to test everything. I think that's what is underestimated, just because you can see it's a little bit like when somebody used to buy a domain name, they'd sometimes, I've seen examples like this, they'd be like, oh, but I thought I had a website with it. No, you have to build the website. It's like you have a mobile number, but you need to buy data and a phone to make it work and function. So I think that idea of you have to go in and test it, you have to build it beyond just the mock-up, beyond just the prototype, is something that many people may not understand. Like you have to do a quality check of the entire flow to make sure it does work.
Yeah. I want to show you one thing. So right now I asked it to like send a confirmation email on the loyalty sign up. And then it says, okay, now you need the email, and says like I have to have a secret, which is like in the API integration. I'll need an SMTP setup to send emails. So let me request the credentials. And that might seem like a little bit scary to people, but you can ask it what this means and so on. So I did
Why
try.
don't you just pause and explain? I just jumped out of I just like jumped out the window because I don't understand what you're.
So basically what it says, what I'm asking you to do is that every time someone signs up to my loyalty program, I want to send them an email, just like any other like website that you sign up for. Thank you so much for signing up to your loyalty program, some details about the program. But you need to send it from an email.
Yeah.
And now what it's asking.
Your home email, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's your business email.
Yeah. In this use case here, what it's asking me to do is I need to integrate or connect. I'm going to use like an easier word, connect my email to this website, to the app that I'm building, because this is basically a web app, to the app that I'm building, so that every time someone signs up for my loyalty program, it triggers that email from my email. And then that person can get back to my email and like write a response if they want to get back to me. So what it's asking me to do essentially is getting a value, which is the API key value. And then if I go down here, I said I'm unable to add it because I thought all I needed to add was my email. But now it's asking me, do you have an email provider that you'd like to use? And it's giving me like step by step, do this, do that, get the key, and then fill in the secret. And just so I show everyone where the secret is or how to go there. So basically those like 3 dots, when you click on them, you go to secrets and there you go. This is like your secret management where you can like add a new secret, give it a key name, and then you enter the secret value. And let me go to the database really quickly because I did ask it to create a database for me. So this is it. So it has a table here. I don't have any data in my table yet, but once it starts populating the data, I can add rows, export it, and so on. So again, goes back to the idea of people just want to add a prompt in and do it like magically appears, but you have to do some work and you have to learn those things. It's not so hard. It actually tells you exactly what to do, what are the steps to do, which is what it's telling me here now. I'm just going to publish it and then I can walk you through my website, and I would love to see your website. But just seeing how in depth you can go with your website is like, for me, this is something that I would never be able to do, honestly, without this tool.
Yeah. No, same. And if I look at it over here, I suppose it's the same. Like both of us got not stuck. Both of us paused and spent the most time on the loyalty program, which shows that functionality is the one that's the hardest to build because it's dependent on integrations. And so here for mine, I've gone down the route of integrating the walk-in customers and the online. So I've taken the offline and the online together. And so it's given me the loyalty to enroll for the program. And then it's integrated it with a staff pin. So for online orders, that goes in automatically. But the staff, they have to switch to the redeem order code. So it's given me, I'm not going to go into detail. We can, when we run through it, we can have a look at it. But the staff basically have their own dashboard where they access it with a pin, and then they're able to verify the order, and then the customer gets the points. So it's creating that loop to say, what is your objective? This is how we have to go about designing the integration and the flow to be able to fulfill that. And I don't think I'm completely done with this, but again, for the sake of the demo, let's have a look at the final website.
Do you want to start? I want to see what you built. And publishing is really easy.
It's super easy. So I would have edited the copy, the color scheme, because I think it fades here, but it's very easy to do. So I'm not going to spend time. But here I can view the menu. So it takes me down to the menu. I've got the price list already. It's taken local currency, which I love. So because I've said it's based in the UAE and Dubai, it's already taken it. It's taken the flat white, the Australian classic. So I also, because I spent time in my initial prompt saying it's an Australian theme, Australian coffee, we know our coffee really well. It's taken that and integrated it into the text.
I love the text also, that like the explanation. So like velvety microfoam over a double.
Yeah. No,
like
too.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
copy
is, but if I wanted to have it less descriptive, then I could say make it dry, like make it more dry content or copy. And so here's my order. I did test this before. I'm not sure if I was sharing my screen, so I'll just do it here quickly.
Yeah.
I wanted a flat white. I add the flat white. I say Selena Bieber as soon as possible. I need that pick me up. I want it with coconut milk. or I think in Australia they call it Zymil. So I place my order and look here, actually, after all those optimizations, loyalty stamp goes, show this code to staff when you collect your order to earn a stamp on your loyalty card. It says code unavailable. So there's still a break in my system that I need to, work with it a little bit more, but
Yeah.
it's already integrating the updates that I've done. And then if I go to the loyalty system, this is where I can join it. But
Mhm.
you can see it sets the rules, and this is just a demo. So then I would say Selena Bieber, and then I would say join, start earning stamps. This is where there's an error because I haven't completed the database integration. So this is
Mm.
where your example will show us how to do it. But also then it allows me to find my card so that you have a login. So this is basically allowing the customers, it's a website plus a web app in a way where you then have that login system. A customer can go and match on any e-commerce website, basically, you
Yeah.
can go in and see what you purchased, your purchase history, but the fulfillment of the payment is then in store right now, but then we can integrate online. So there are stages that I would go through specifically for this site. Considering we've been building for less than an hour and, we've been back and forth on the features and the
Yeah.
loyalty program, I think I'm happy with where we're at, and I have big dreams for where I can land.
I clicked on publish, and this is how it looks like. I just want to show one quick thing before I go to this site that I published. So over here it says, hey there, sohobrews.com is available. So I can actually trademark. Who knows?
You've landed on a new business idea and you go for it. None of your dreams is coming true. I feel like my lake stream did not take off, but you definitely can.
So this is another thing. You can buy your domain and everything in one place and just take it online. So this is my project.
It's a very sleek site.
Wait until you see my video. So basically, I love that I said that I want to have like a hippie and stylish theme. So it's like what we pour, the good stuff.
Like the copy. I really like the good stuff. Like I do.
I think the copy, and then you see everything is like animated, and then the reward system is here. The burgundy color is here.
I love the burgundy color. I know you didn't mean to change, but that I think you ended up in the right destination.
I think so too. I'm going to show you really quickly. This is the menu page that I built out. I would do some changes and have like a picture here, but it still looks good. You get to see all the options. As I said, you can change the pictures. I don't like that it shows the same picture, but this is a very, very easy replacement that you can do yourself. Now the loyalty program.
I'm so excited to see this. Let's see what it's giving you.
So what I did not do is I did not set up this properly because I did not go through the API integration end to end. But what would happen here if I did do the integration is that when I enter my name, my email address, and join for free, I would instantly get an email. And now this is how it works. So I think my loyalty program is a little bit different. You sign up for free. And what I would do is in my shop, I would have a little QR code and then get the baristas to say, scan the QR code. You would go to this page where you would sign up through this, and then you would be signed up. You start earning points. So for every point, get 1 point for every $1, and then you get to redeem the rewards, and then you level up. So these are the tiers. And
I love that I loved it. This is amazing. Look at this creativity.
It's so good.
Did you prompt this at all?
No. It did this all on its own.
Seedling, bloom, and rooted. This is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. And then for 199 points, from 0 to 199 points, I get a birthday treat. I get a member only newsletter, which I really like. And then 200 to 499, you get everything in Seedling, double points on Tuesdays, early access to seasonal menus.
Those ideas. It's giving you marketing ideas within the build.
I know. Free size upgrade once a month. I love that.
I'm sold. I would come to Soho Brew to have coffee and then layering in marketing on top.
So it's like a business plan plus a marketing plan plus a loyalty program all in one.
Yeah.
And I did not even think about it.
Now that we're reviewing it, we realize that it's all of these included in one, basically. You have to watch the signals, people. You have to know what is coming together, because there is a lot that it's a growth story. It's giving you a plan for growing your business. I love it.
And then you're supposed to be able to watch your points grow with every sip. So you would have like the balance, how many points do you have, how many points until the next tier,
Yeah.
and like what are the available rewards. So I would love to build that end to end.
So I think your site wins, to be honest. Congratulations. I think Nada won this round. But I just love the power of where one prompt. So we started with the same prompt. We went in two very different directions.
Mhm.
One arguably took us to a better result than the other. But I think the learnings along the way in terms of what it can do, what it can't do, and asking us to question our assumptions about what we initially started. You and I had no idea about what we wanted to build.
Yeah.
So already now we've indexed on the discussion of how do you actually design an effective loyalty program. I think this is what I'm going to think about for the rest of today, because I still have questions about how a couple of coffee shops here, they do a loyalty program. You add the card to your Apple Wallet,
Mm.
they scan the QR. So there's a linked system, but it gives you that seed. So
Yeah.
you have something up and running that you can continue to customize and perfect. I love it.
Yeah, me too. I think like my departing words is that I'm gonna be thinking about this. I'm gonna go back and try to build it like end to end because I want to test it. I want to
Here's the
see if it
final product.
works. Yeah,
Yeah.
how it works. And like it's going to take time, but I'm also not building something simple. I'm building a full-on loyalty program that you would usually pay hundreds or thousands of dollars
For sure.
to have it integrated into your business and into your
And
site.
I think this is actually a good topic for the next discussion or build or podcast that we do in terms of what would you have previously paid an agency for and how much
Hmm.
versus what you can do with Airo AI Builder,
Yeah.
how long, and look at that comparison.
Yeah. Love that.